Hello and welcome to Cigar Box Guitars, aka the Dutchman in San Marcos. I am the DISM. So we're coming to you with another episode of the B King Cigar Box Guitar, and we're making that a 6-string. So let's get going. Okay, and welcome to the next episode of the B King. We're working on getting this neck on the box. Have a few more things to do before we get there, and then we're going to look at getting the hole cut for this pickup in here. I know you can't see it down here. Had a few things to go over. The saga of the kind of designing the headstocks so I can start making more necks and headstocks so I can start putting them in all these boxes over here. And I decided with the scarf jointed telly necks like I built on the Brick House cigar box guitar, 3-string guitar, and run into a few problems doing it, but as I go I'm trying to figure it out. Finally made a template that I can use to do this, and I finally got one cut out right with the scarf, so that, and here it'd be like the neck blank with the scarf, so that we'd get it like that, as you can see. So that's what we're working on. So actually this would be one I can use this one on a, this isn't long enough, but I could use this one on a longer neck, and boom, we got it. Let me see if I can get it like that. See, so that way we got the scarf. So that's what we're working on. So I made a remember I had this template, okay, but it wasn't straight, it was crooked, which is, if it's straight, it's supposed to have that slant, so that the headstock kind of slants like that. So this wasn't good enough for a template to make more, so I made another template like this. So this way, when I have my piece of wood that I'm going to use, I can put it up here and just square it up like that, square it up like that, then trace it, and I can cut it. And the part I need to cut always, the first part, is this piece. Take this piece out, because what happens when my chop saw comes down to cut the scarf joint on this, when it comes down, if I start here, the bolt on the center of the blade will hit here and won't go all the way down. But if I cut this out, it will go all the way down. So that solved two problems by making this. Plus, this makes it easier to block up, no measuring, just cutting. So we got that done, and we got that ready to kind of start production, you would say, and with some templates. So we're having fun with that. I'm going to get you set up on the bench to kind of watch what we're doing, and so we'll go from there. So here we go. So here we go. We're back on the bench, and I'll try to keep you in the picture. As you know, we got the neck, and we were working inside of here. So we're looking really good. We got this all glued up. So this will pop right in here now, really nice. I think when I do it, I'm going to actually screw the neck in, not glue this piece, and then that way the neck will screw on here. So what we need to do now is we need to measure where we're going to cut the hole for this, and then we need to put more blocks in here. And actually, my little sample my little sample piece I had that I had cut that scarf that I was showing you will actually be blocks, so we're going to cut that up. But let's get some measurements with that pickup on. And this pickup will be positioned like so. So I'm going to take some averages of, I know I can't be totally accurate where I'm going to hit until I drill a hole. But I'm going to take some measurements of where it's coming off of here. So it looks like 2 1/4 inches. And if I have this, I just gonna kind of throw this all on the bench to see how it's coming out. I think I want to make it so this will pop up if the strings aren't on. So that would mean this has got to go right here. And this will go right here, which I'm pretty sure that's 2 1/2. Maybe a little farther, 2 1/4. Now what we want is we want to make sure this comes out to 25 inches. So we'll put this down. That's where the neck's going to go. And we'll get our tape. Let me find my tape. Oh yeah, I thought you might like to see. This was the guitar. This was the guitar that the neck came off of. This popped up, but as you can see, it didn't freak out. But this is the guitar. This is the guitar this neck came off of. This was it used to be on here just like this. So that's what we're taking apart. But and it's got the Delray label. I had to use the case I had it in, and so I had this out, and I thought you might like to see it. Still haven't decided what I'm going to do with this. It's a pretty nice box. So that's what we're coming from there. And I'm just going to set this up here for now. Whoops. All right. So let me find. Here I got everything organized, and I can't find my tape measure. So hang on, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Here I'm looking all over for my tape measure. It's right under my nose. It was right here. You should have told me it was right here. I got so organized that I couldn't find it. So let's get this back on here, like this. And then we'll measure from the nut. And that looks just about right. We're actually going to have to be a little farther forward of that. Maybe a little more farther forward. And I'm actually going to mark this so I kind of got a better idea of where it's going to be. And this will be 3/4 inches there, 2 1/4 off the lid. So, let me put a dot on here. It's going to be right in here. Just a little dot. Okay, so we'll measure inside here. Measure inside here 2 1/4. Right there. And we'll get a square on that. My speed square. Speed square and pencil. This thing will be, we'll put it right in the place it's supposed to go. Right in there. Right there. And then we'll go like this. We can mark our well, that'll get us closer to where we need to be. There. So now we kind of know where those blocks need to go in here. And so let's get those cut. So let me get you over. Let me get you over to the saw so you can see that. So we'll get these blocks marked. So right there. Right there. That'll be one. We'll just spin you around here to the saw. How's that? Yeah, we'll just, sorry about the spinning. I hope we don't get too dizzy. We'll bring it around here. And we'll put that piece in. Perfect. So let's see how it fits here. A little tight, so I'm gonna remark the other one. So that'll basically be the layout like this, so that we have the dog ears. So when this is on the top, we've got we've got this hanging out. And this is probably, if you see, this will probably be about the depth that I'll take out of here. You know, from here to here, so that that pickup can go down through. So let me cut the other one. We'll go like this. Get you spun around here so you can see that. So we got that going. Man, dang it. I came out too big on that. Shoot. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. So anyways, you can kind of see the work in progress here. I don't know how I cut that too short. But I should have measured twice on it. But we'll go one more time. As long as I got the stack, and you can always use a block like this on something. So let me take one more time. One more time, much faster. My guard, I hope I don't get too many comments. My guard has been getting stuck, so I know that's unsafe. So I'm aware of it. I'm being careful. What? I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. It's too short again. It's too short again. I'm going to try this one more time. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. We'll go with the slant. Okay, this is the third cut. Okay, so we're working on that. This one will have a taper, but it'll still work. No, it comes out wrong. Look it. You saw me holding it up there. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? It keeps coming out wrong. So, yeah, I don't know what's happening to that. Okay, so this is freaking me out. Why is that coming out too short? That is weird. I can't figure it out. Because I was putting it up against here and marking it this way. But look at, then I'm too short. So I need a shim piece. But I think I'll use this guy here. Why does that keep coming? It's like an eighth off, and I don't understand it. So I'm gonna cut a little shim piece in there to glue on there. So I'll do this. We'll do this. We'll make a sliver. If I can hold that. I don't want to do this on the chop saw. I don't want to do this on the chop saw because it's too short. I'll do it on my bandsaw so I can push it through there. So we'll go to the bandsaw. We'll go to the bandsaw over here. Let's do it over here. Hope you're not seeing all of my back. All right, we got her. That was a little dangerous with my fingers, but yeah, I got it a little warm. But that'll work. So nothing that a little sanding can't do. So here we go. We'll bring it back here, and we'll see if we get it. Yeah, I'm way too wide. But anyways, we'll get that fixed. We'll get that fixed and straightened out. Which I probably don't even need it because if it has a gap here, it's not going to hurt it. Because this guy will go in here. So there we go. We'll get those glued in. We got this laid out. So Oops, you can't see that. I'm trying different camera angles here, so forgive me. So we got this laid out. We'll get these blocks glued in. I won't bore you with the gluing. Kind of got our spot where our pickup's going to drop in. You know, right here we got that marked. And I don't know why that was coming out with a gap. You saw me, I cut it 3 times. I just couldn't get it right. Maybe because, oh, I know what I was. I was doing it this way. I was setting it up here, I bet, and marking it this way. That's what it was. I wasn't putting it all the way through. So, that was the problem. I was off by the width of this, which I didn't realize that when it was happening. So we'll get these glued in, and then we'll go from there. So all right, little at a time. As you can see, you run into goofiness, and then even with my cutting, and I cut it 3 times, I couldn't figure it out. So, but I'm still having fun. That's what's important. I'm still having fun. So I hope you enjoyed this week. Not a lot of progress, but still we're laying stuff out and getting it to where we're going. I did see how this stuff here is coming up. I did see on one of the programs where his label like this was coming, and this one is coming up, where he mixed up some just some white glue with water and re-glued these strips down to help them hold. I think I'm going to have to do that even before I start working on it, because I don't want to lose my label. I don't want to lose this one here. You can see, oh, you can't see that. This one here, you can see is coming up. So I got to get those re-glued before I go any farther. So that'll do it for this week. And we will see you next week on Saturday with more work on this. I took a lot of time talking about my template. So now that I got that done, half the time was talking about this thing. But this is done, and we'll start going on the progress of this, and I won't update you anymore. It was a problem, and I was happy I figured it out, so to be able to chop those. So we'll see you next Saturday, same time. And please keep tuning in. Please subscribe. Please keep checking out my shorts. Tell your friends, your family. And I appreciate every one of you that watch it. Make comments. If you could see what I did on that measuring, let me know, because I cut it 3 times. I couldn't get it. Anyways, that stuff happens. Then we end up jury-rigging, other little pieces in order to make it right. And I was being very careful, but I was realizing I could have hurt myself on that bandsaw or the chop saw trying to cut a small little piece like that, because of my mistake of not measuring right. But you would have thought I'd get the measurement right the 3rd time, and I didn't. So anyways, that's the hobby. We're always learning. We're having fun. I was still having fun. If you see it in the footage what I was doing, or if you could see that, let me know. But we'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll get a little further along, and I can go a little longer on this without that other piece about my headstocks, because that's all done now. So we finally finished that whole episode of making those templates, so I can get going on these other necks. And if I show you anything else of that, it'll just be a picture maybe at the end of the show, instead of taking up my video time in the beginning. So, all right, take care. We will see you later. We'll see you again next week, and listen for the train to come into the station. Talk to you later.